Time's up for TikTok. Thanks for joining us. I'm Jonathan Stinn, and this is ENN Now.
And I'm Shaylee Reed. Epic's networks can no longer be used to access the popular social media platform. For details, here's ENN's Jada Childress.
Governor Kevin Stitt made an executive order last month banning TikTok on government devices. Now that ban will affect Epic families. Any devices issued by Epic, such as computers, tablets, MiFi, or school Wi-Fi, have TikTok blacklisted. Students are not allowed to use or open TikTok while using school Wi-Fi or devices. The government issued this ban because of national security risks.
The man charged in the Christmas Day beating of a 4-year-old Oklahoma girl is back in Oklahoma to face those charges for more. Here's ENN's Alyssa Carter.
Thanks, Jonathan. Ivan Adams III is now in Cato County Jail. According to the Associated Press, Adams was arrested in Arizona last week. He's facing charges of murder and child neglect in the death of Athena Brownfield in the town of Surreal. Athena was reported missing January 10th when a postal carrier found her 5-year-old sister alone at her home where she lived with Adams and his wife. His wife, Alicia Adams, is charged with 2 counts of child neglect. Court documents allege Iron Adams admitted that he beat Athena to death Christmas night, who was later buried on property the Adams owned near Rush Springs. Investigators reported the body last week, and the state's medical examiner will provide official identification and determine the cause of death.
A big win for Oklahoma against poultry producers. According to the Associated Press, the lawsuit, which was originally filed against poultry companies in 2005. Last week, U.S. District Judge Gregory Frizzle ruled that Tyson Foods, along with many other poultry producers, polluted the Illinois River. The companies and the state have until March 17th to reach an agreement on how to help fix the pollution. According to the Tulsa World, a spokesperson from Tyson informed them that the company is reviewing the ruling. Judge Frizzle rejected all of the 12 companies' arguments and stated that the state of Oklahoma ignored other sources of pollution. What do you get when you cross the macabre with childhood whimsy?
ENN's Lucas Jackson introduces us to the Tulsa artist behind the Hersheycorn.
This is Chandra Valkyrie. Chandra is a local Tulsa artist who created her own art car. This is the Hersheycorn. Why does this exist?
I've always loved unicorns, and I've always loved art cars, and I've wanted an art car for a very long time. And I also am a little interested in the macabre, and a hearse. They always look fun to own. So I combined all those things into one, basically, and came up with Hersheycorn.
How exactly did you get started?
I did do some research on hearses, and I was in a couple of hearse groups looking around, and I test drove a hearse and fell in love with it. Thought, oh, this would be awesome to have. Remembering the art, knowing that I wanted to make an art car, and out of there, I didn't know it was going to be a unicorn yet. But anyway, I was interested after test driving that one, and a friend of mine, I talked to him about the hearse that he owned, and it happened to be this one, and he was thinking about upgrading. So it wasn't very long. I researched for about a week, wasn't quite ready to buy a hearse, but because he was ready to upgrade and sold me his, I went and bought it.
How long did it take for you to make?
In the iteration that it is right now, the head, I did log my hours. It took 120 hours. It's made out of a lot of wire. It's very strong. It's very durable. So, and then the butt took, I didn't log my hours in that one, but I would say that probably took 40 hours.
What are some of Hersheycorn's features?
She has a horn in the front that's got MP3, so she neighs and whinnies in the front. And then we got another horn we're going to install in the back that will make the fart noises. And I will go ahead and play. Right now I've got all the noises on the one front horn, but I'll see if she'll play. Yeah. So that's her voice. And then we also have this. But I like that juxtaposition of the cute My Little Pony, and then like here's this hearse thing, she has a bubble blower, which we're trying to work out the issues with that because the bubble blower I bought worked like for 2 hours, but she has a space in her behind for a bubble maker to go.
What are you planning on adding to Hersicorn?
We had to waterproof the top because when I took the vinyl off, we lost some waterproofing, and then put a fur on the top. And then I've got instructions now without welding on how to put some rivets into the metal ribs that are on the top. And then so I'll be able to screw the unicorn head on and get rid of the straps. And she'll have more of a behind in the back, so it'll look more like a horse, or a unicorn rather. And I'll make her head a little higher too. But one of my favorite upgrades that we're going to do, we're going to put some rivets in so I have some handles up there that I can put on. So maybe a couple of handles so I can actually ride Hersicorn during parades on the top, and maybe have a guest with me riding Hersicorn on the top while some other person drives for me.
How long has Hersicorn been in existence?
We just passed a year, so this is a year, yeah.
Do you have a favorite reaction someone gave to the Hersicorn?
Oh, there's so many. I love them all, and not all of them are positive. I love the wave of shot, like usually they see the unicorn first, and this is kids and adults or even construction workers or any, when I'm driving, they see it first and they're like, oh, it's a unicorn. And then their face kind of changes, like it's a hearse. And then they kind of go, after they get puzzled, they kind of go back to delight again, and then they usually yell at me or say hi or scream at me. Or, like, oh my God, that's awesome. And then sometimes people are actually kind of disgusted by it. I'm a realtor, so I had a closing, and I was parked in front of the title company, and this guy gets out of his truck and he just kind of gets out and looks at it and kind of looks it up and down, and he's just like, shakes his head. I love those too. It makes people think, regardless if they're gonna have a positive reaction or a negative reaction. I enjoy all of them. It's just fun to kind of make people, stop and think for a second or experience joy or,
What would you make if you were to build another art car?
Oh gosh, that's a really good question. What would I make? I do like the art cars that are covered in fur. It might be like another animal. My Nissan Cube actually has a dog costume that's related to my real estate team name, and it'd probably be animal. I think it's kind of weird to put fur on a car, and some of my other art car associates have done that, and I just like that. So it'd probably be an animal.
What do you drive besides this?
I have a 2012 Nissan Cube, very different than this one.
Is driving a hearse any different than operating a normal vehicle?
Absolutely. So this guy is 22 feet long, and so the average truck, when I park next to him, they look to be about 21 feet. So it's a lot longer. You got to take your corners a lot slower. It's smooth. It's very smooth to drive. Drove it to Trinidad, Colorado in September, and it handled really well, beautifully. There's some different indicator. There's an indicator on it that says to level the ride. So I guess so you can keep the body level. Like when I turn corners too hard. You also have to, if you put something in the back, you have to make sure you tie it down so it doesn't roll forward into the cab. And then the interactions are different. There's definitely some beautiful, like, fun interactions with the hearse. So that's kind of different. There's a lot of people waving at me and stuff like that.
As far as you know, are there any other Hersicorns currently in existence?
No, I've searched. I've seen no other Hersicorns. This might be the first iteration. So I am not aware of any other Hersicorns. She's really special.
Well, there you have it. Chandra Valkyrie, everyone. A great artist with a wonderful and unique mind. A unique corn mind.
Are you ready for a night under the stars? Epic announced the dates and theme for Prom 2023. Here's Journey Isaac with details.
Prom tickets go on sale this Wednesday for Epic juniors and seniors. There are 3 dates to choose from: March 24th and 25th at the Sam Noble Museum in Norman, and April 8th at the Oklahoma Aquarium in Jinx. Tickets are $45 each. One covers the entry to see the exhibits plus dancing, music, drinks, snacks, and drinks.
It was an epic first for some of our school's students. For the first time in the school's history, Epic fielded official school basketball teams. The 5th and 6th grade Epic girls basketball team held a scrimmage against the 3rd and 4th grade Epic boys basketball team. If you would like to know more about an opportunity to join an Epic basketball team, go to the Epic website and search Epic Basketball.
If you're looking for more to do this week, get ready. ENN's Corbin Carpenter has details on what to do in Oklahoma in this week's community calendar.
Thanks, Jonathan. The highly anticipated OKC Blue field trip is set to happen tomorrow at the BOK Center. At the Paycom Center, the OKC Blue play the Grand Rapids Gold this Wednesday. The OKC Thunder play Atlanta Hawks the same day. OK City Thunder play against the Cleveland Cavaliers this Friday. If you're less of a sports fan, then these might be something to look forward to. Jesus Christ Superstar is having its 50th anniversary with performances at the Tulsa PAC until Sunday. The 1776 musical is also at the Tulsa PAC this weekend. With your community calendar, I'm Corbin Carpenter.
That's all the time we have today. Thanks for joining us.
Be sure to keep checking our website and social media pages for more news from our team of student journalists.